In a quiet suburban neighborhood, where the houses were spaced far apart and the air was crisp with the promise of fall, I never imagined I'd be embroiled in a battle with my homeowners association, HOA. It all started when I decided to build a small garden behind my property, a personal project that would finally give me the peace I was seeking in my new home. I began with the installation of a well, a simple enough task to irrigate the garden I planned to grow. At first, everything seemed fine. The HOA approved the necessary permits, and I went ahead with digging the well, but it wasn't long before things took a dramatic turn. As the digging crew lowered their machinery into the earth, there was a sudden, violent shaking. A loud thud echoed through the ground, followed by a hiss that sounded too unnatural to ignore. It wasn't long before a geyser of crude oil shot up from a hole, spraying across my yard and the surrounding area. In sheer disbelief, I stood frozen as the smell of oil filled the air. My first thought was that it must be some kind of mistake, until I heard the faint rumbling of sirens approaching in the distance. The situation quickly spiraled out of control. Local emergency services arrived in full force, blocking off the area and ushering me away from the now dangerous scene. I was informed that, unbeknownst to me, there was a federal oil pipeline running directly beneath my land, something neither the HOA nor I had been made aware of when the well was approved. The pipeline, owned and operated by a federal agency, was one of many in the region and was not documented on any public maps. As officials from various government agencies arrived to assess the damage, I couldn't help but feel the weight of the situation pressing down on me. The HOA, eager to avoid public scrutiny, quickly distanced themselves from a fiasco, claiming they were unaware of the pipeline's existence. It was clear that I would have to fight not only to clean up the mess they'd inadvertently created, but also to hold them accountable for their negligence in approving my well without proper investigation. What should have been a peaceful garden project had turned into a catastrophic mistake. A well dug on my land, completely unaware of the federal oil pipeline that lay below,